Let's talk about spooky games, because I just got finished doing like 5 takes of me trying to say the word horror. 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 I don't find it surprising in the least that scary games have become very hit or miss over the years. I'll see a game with a really cool concept and I'm like, oh my god, that's really good. Very strong. This is strong. I can get behind this. I can be excited for for a scary game for once. However, when I get to play it, the opposite of what I expected ends up happening. I'm very underwhelmed, unimpressed, not fucking scared. Now, I don't think it has to be scary for it to be very fun. I can have fun in a spooky game. But there are some design choices where I can't help but wonder what were they thinking when they wrote this down or brought it up at the company meeting. Hey, how about we make this game really, really dark so that you can't see anything forever, never, at all, just nothing. Gee, you know what? That sounds like a great idea. Let's implement that one. I like the cut of this guy's gib. Do the paperwork. We're making the game pitch black. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about how to shut off my alarm. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about lighting and how good lighting and bad lighting can totally make an experience different. Today's good example is Alan Wake for the Xbox 360 and the Actually, I think it was only on Xbox 360. Should I look that up? Should I look that up to confirm my sources? I won't. And by the way, everyone, this video is jump scare free. So, and I'm not fucking lying, by the way. I fucking hate jump scares. There's none. It's okay. Alan Wake is a game where you play as a guy named Alan Wake. He's an author and he goes on vacation with his wife to the scariest place on earth for some reason and decides, you know what, let's fucking rough it out here in small town country. Am I the only one? Am I the only one who's scared of small town? Am I? I can't be alone on this. Small towns are scary. That's a scary concept. I like that. Tiny towns where everyone knows each other and, you know, it feels like they're all against you because you're an outsider and it's.
She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Come on, small towns. Knock it off. The setup's pretty standard, you know. Wife, obviously. Kidnapped. Author, obviously. Is edgy. Monsters? It's all the stuff he wrote in the book that he doesn't remember writing. He lost a week. That's a little dumb. But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the story. Because here's the thing. The game is not actually very scary. It's not a very scary... This is a T-rated game. How scary could a T-rated game be? You know? What I want to talk about is its really, really good use of light. Because even though this game is all about darkness, it's going to get you. It's still really easy to see where you're going and where you are. Because this game uses moonlight like no one else. The moonlight reflecting off all this shit in the mountains and in the city. You can see. You can see what you're supposed to see, where you're supposed to go, what you're supposed to be scared of. It's fucking incomprehensible to some designers who make a game and say, you know what's scary? Not being able to see shit forever. Just nothing. A couple of examples between good lighting and bad lighting can be reflected in the games we're playing on G-Pad right now. We're playing Silent Hill and we're playing Resident Evil. Silent Hill, the first 2 episodes, I can't see anything. In episode 2, I turned the brightness up so much on the TV so I can actually see what's going on. But when I watched the recording, I have no idea how anyone was supposed to see that health drink, was supposed to see the scalpel, anything. It's just too dark. By episode 3, I actually turn up the brightness on the capture so viewers can even see a goddamn. However, Resident Evil is a horror game where you can actually see things. Although I would say it's not very scary. The ability to see shit takes away from the scary, but the ability to see shit adds to making it fun to play. 'Cause it's not fun to run around in the dark. It's hard and frustrating and not cool. They need to take a page. A page. You know, because Alan Wake's like an author.
I'm a writer.
Games need to take a page out of Alan Wake's book of using darkness to its advantage. You see this? Look at this. I'm in a dark, spooky forest, but look right there. It's so easy to see shit. It's really bright out because the moon is really, really big and the moon is very, very bright. and everything here is so reflective, and I have a flashlight that makes it even easier for me to see. I mean, the game's all about darkness, yet the game isn't very dark. It has dark parts, but it uses those parts very effectively. I really enjoy it. Another game that uses this same sort of thing is Amnesia. Amnesia is also very well lit, and it's like the spookiest game ever. Although the lighting is decided by the player, because here's the thing, you can turn on torches. There's torches, there's lights, you can turn that shit on and see. And if you don't, if you just decide to see in the dark, which you can still easily see in the dark, you'll be punished for it because, god damn it, your character's scared. Things are more scary in the dark. That's why Amnesia succeeds in lighting as well, is because even when it's supposed to be pitch black, you can see. You can actually see. I don't know why I decided to make this video. I think it was because I played the Outlast 2 demo that just came out on PS4. I don't know what else it came out on. I don't fucking play computer games. That's not me. That's Austin. Look, I play the demo. It's spooky, you know. Admittedly, it's pretty spooky. But what am I supposed to be scared of here? Just look at, for instance, just look at this part. The jump scare happens, but what the fuck even happened? What was there? What happened? It failed because I couldn't see what it was. I get that you have to use the camera, but half the time you're not even using it because it drains the battery and it's important or something. That's not cool. And the jump scare is an entirely different topic in horror games that I don't like. Well, you can't really avoid them. Jump scares have become a part of spooky games over the years. But jump scares need to make sense. You know, I don't like the ones that come up from the bottom of the screen as though they were sitting in your lap the whole time, Five Nights at Freddy's style. If I had to give Five Nights at Freddy's a pass on anything, it would be the Foxy jump scare because it makes the most fucking sense. It really makes sense. Foxy, you can visually see running from a room and you're like, oh shit, you take down the camera, bam, there it is, right in your face. Foxy came in through the door, that makes sense. I don't like the one where it's like, oh, I don't see shit, and you put down the camera, and then up from the bottom of the screen, like, rah, I'm here, whoa, it's so scary. Telegraphing your jump scare, I feel, makes it more effective and feel more fair, because it's kind of scary that something's running after you. That's cool. When it just appears, it's unsatisfying. At least for me. How do you guys feel about that? I personally think that jump scares are bullshit if they're right up in your face and loud and take up the entire screen and came from nowhere. I like walking into one. See, that's cool. And hey, if the monster's actually scary, A+, you know, bonus points. That's good. That's strong game. That's strong spook game right there. I will say that Alan Wake's enemies are kind of cheesy. I will admit. I know I was talking about how it's got really good lighting, but the enemies, ooh, they are edgy. You know, they're vulgar. They're really in your face, very in your face. They got the demon voice, and it's all distorted. They're practically grabbing you by the shoulders, shaking you, and saying, "Hey, I'm a scary monster. You're supposed to be scared of me." And I'm just over here like, you fucking thought.
How does it feel to die by the hands of your own creation?
In conclusion to this little discussion I'm having with you about spooky games, lighting is everything. Because if you can't see what you're supposed to be scared of, that's really, really lame. And if you have to resort to having jump scares just come out of nowhere because it'll be surprising and make you scream, that's really lame. And if your monsters are so unthreatening that you need to give them a spooky voice and have them insult you and, you know, be in your face obnoxiously, that's really lame. So game designers out there, everyone, you know what? I've never made a game. On Gpad, I personally don't like to talk about the negatives of game design because I've never made a game. I like to talk about the things I notice that are good. However, the spooky game genre is on a decline. Games are becoming less and less scary. They're becoming more and more formulaic. They're becoming more streamlined for the fucking dumbass gamer of today. And I'm not saying gamers are dumb. I just feel that designers think we're dumb. So let me know what you guys think. This has been an episode of Gpad. Thanks for watching. we're here at the end card. So, how you doing? I'm doing just fine. You know, we have other videos. We have the Silent Hill one yesterday. It was good. I liked it. I like the Silent Hill series. All our art is done by Toopsy, tumblr.com. Link in the description, guys. Very, very wonderful artist and the love of my life. And tomorrow we have, for Glory Hole, Luigi, special guest Matt. Expect Matt for the rest of the month. We fucking just rocked it out one session, and it's fun. We're reading creepypastas. It's funny. It's funny, friends talking. I really like tomorrow's episode. I'd say watch that one if you're gonna watch any of the For Glory Holes, because it made me laugh. And thanks for the 95 subscribers. God damn it, that is so cool. We are we're not even 6 months in, and we are rocking and rolling, guys. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. God fucking damn it. We'll talk next week.
I'm a writer.